Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to give you an update on Shiba Inu, ticker symbol SHIB. This was the second most voted on our poll in our community tab at 27% on what the next video should be. So here we go. We made a ZNOG video yesterday highlighting the technical analysis and going over where I think the stock may be heading. If you haven't seen that yet, take a look at your right hand corner of your screen. Should be popping up there if you're a ZNOG fan. I just want to touch a little bit on this website that I'm on now. This is shibburn.com, and it goes over the burns that are happening for Shiba Inu, basically coins that are transferred to dead wallets and just having them sit there, burning them out of existence, basically to help the overall supply, which we need a lot to make a big dent. But this is a good way to come in and check it out and see how many burns are happening on a daily basis. As you see, my last burn was 4 days ago. And then you can take a look at how many were burned, and whenever they have the fire emojis, that means it's a very large one. As you see there, 225 million and some change. So just kind of wanted to highlight that website there. You can check out the burn transactions if you're interested. I'll put that in the description below if you want to take a look. So we're going to look at Shiba Inu, guys. I'm going to talk about the price action. We're going to look at Bitcoin as well, and just to kind of see in comparison on what SHIB is doing compared to what Bitcoin is doing. As you see here, for the 1 day, we fell down again, and we seem to be finding some support at the 402 level, and we're going to need to really hold that position there if indeed we're going to try to come back higher, because if we fall below that, I really feel like we're going to go down, potentially crazy enough to think that, but we have potential, I think, to go to the 1.8, maybe even the 1.6 level. And if it gets really nasty, to the 1.5, back to the 1.5 level, which would be crazy because that's basically where we started before the big run. As you see, that's the 7 day. Here's the 1 month. As we were, we had a little spike up here, almost to the 3 level, and then now we're just falling down, falling down, falling down. This is the 1 year. So I actually thought this was it. I mean, we broke trend. Broke through that downtrend there, and then but now if we take a look here, we're actually looking like we could, again, I think that we could potentially, if we keep sliding down, maybe retest that 1.5 level, which would be insane if we do happen to go that low. I will probably, to be honest with you, drop a lot more into SHIB at that level. Okay, so we'll just kind of have to wait and see. I am slowly kind of nibbling at these levels on the downtrends. Every dip that you see, I'm not, maybe not every dip, but every significant dip, I am looking to add some more. Longer term, we're still looking like it's still a nice setup, right? So if we bounce off of this 2 level and we start kind of making our way back up, that would be a great sign. If we can't hold support here, then you can expect some more red for sure. Now if we start making our way back up and nothing just goes straight up, but if it does, kind of like this situation here where it almost just went straight up, you're looking to form a potential pretty massive cup and handle pattern, which we've seen this before on the channel. I've drawn this out over the past couple of years, how it's looking like it may end up forming one. So let's see if it shoots up, and then we get around this level, then we hit that level, and then we fall back down, and maybe we find some support around the 4 level here, and then we bounce off of that. That would be a really good sign for us moving forward. So hypothetical, of course, I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's looking like it may transition to that cup and handle pattern. This is the overall chart, so it's a longer term chart, which means it's going to take more time to develop. All right, guys, take a look at Bitcoin. As you see, Bitcoin down for the day, of course, and then for the 7 day, red there for the month. As you see, it's pretty similar. Bitcoin's going to lead the charge for all these cryptocurrencies, just overall crypto market. One thing I want to keep in mind, guys, I'm going to show you the 1 year. Let me show you the overall. As you see, this is a really weird looking, but it kind of looks like a cup in my opinion. So if we fall down a little bit further, I wouldn't be surprised before we start kind of taking off. But One thing to keep in mind, Bitcoin has made massive gains from, I mean, in the pennies all the way to 65, even 70 something $1,000 without all the institutional buying, without the government approval, all this type of stuff. And I've been saying that I think institutional buying and regulation on this stuff is what's going to make it move, and that's where the big money comes in. That's why you see all these different ETFs and everything that are starting to form. I think it's pretty poised for a massive gain, but we don't know when. You see all these charts online, and these people are like, this is the crypto cycle, this is what's happened in the past, this is where we are now, this is where we're going next month. They've been saying that for 2 or 3 months. Nobody fully knows, okay? So make sure that if you're buying into this stuff, which is highly speculative and risky, that you have a game plan of, you know, where your entry point is, where your exit point is, and make sure that you do what's best for you. Don't go and sink all of your money into something like this, or really anything for that matter, just because somebody posted a chart and said this is what's going to happen. It's going to happen. I promise you it's going to happen. They don't know, okay? They have no idea. You can look off the technicals just like I can, but the technicals sometimes break, okay? Just like I showed you on Shiba Inu a while ago. We broke through the downtrend, and I'm like, that's it, we're going back up, and all of a sudden, boom, we're back down again. So just be careful on this type of stuff here. To me, in my opinion, crypto is one in which if you're an active trader, then you can, you know, definitely make some money off of it if you're super pay attention to it and you watch the charts really well. Or, I mean, to me, longer term mindset, this is what I have, is I have a price point that I like to buy in at on my things that I'm invested in, and if it gets close to that, I'm buying some, and then I'm just kind of setting it and forgetting it, and for the longer term, and then when it starts moving, awesome. But to me, that's the best thing to do, especially with the cheaper type stuff, is the dollar cost average down and just hold for the longer term. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you in this one. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.